Joined now by our male high school athlete of the week, presented by Distinct Ink. It is Hagen Warkins of campus baseball, three-time AVCTL Pitcher of the week, had a complete game shutout last week and a really good week for campus baseball. Hagen, kind of talk about the season you guys are off to in terms of the start. You guys been playing really good baseball and kind of what's been behind that.
Absolutely. We went off an okay season last year, about 11-15 start. And we started this year. We played Mulvane, which we knew going into it was a real tough matchup. We came off, I think we shocked some people for sure. Ended up beating them and then went on a 6-0 run. Got our first loss on our 7th game, but we bounced back pretty quick. And I mean, right now we're getting pretty hot, pretty senior heavy team. So I'm excited for this year for sure.
And you made a big leap here. You're heading into your junior year. You made a big leap. That's kind of where a lot of people see that leap. Sophomore to junior year. For you, you've been really spectacular to start the season. What was clicking for you last week and just kind of so far this season?
So far this season, I mean, everything's been on point on the mound. Shape's been there, Velo's been there, and I've been surprised this season, and definitely off season's been working off pretty well. But it's nice going into it, going into games. I think my team I have a lot of confidence when I'm on the mound, and that really shows when I get up there and they perform behind me and I perform on the mound, and we put games together for sure.
Yeah, and kind of talk about the training in the off season. I know we're crazy to think we're pretty much halfway through the season, but for you, what do you feel like has worked for you in the off season that's kind of paid dividends here in the regular season?
For sure is just working with teammates and whatnot. I jumped pretty hard into pitching specific stuff this off season, and I mean it's really paid off. I mean it was countless hours and just working hard, and the simple stuff goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for you guys, has this start kind of caught you guys off guard? Was this something you guys expected to happen? This leap for you guys being one of the top teams in the state already?
I think going into the season, being that we're pretty senior heavy, we were gonna have a good chance to do something special. But it was if we were actually gonna be able to put that together. And we've had some pretty rough seasons the past couple sports, and campus is usually the underdog in most sports. And so I think we shocked a lot of faces this year. We came out with a hot start and being in the top 10 pretty early and going from not ranked to ranked pretty quickly. I think people were surprised, and I think we're really setting a name for ourselves.
Yeah. So what do you guys feel like you guys have been doing well this season that's kind of propelled you guys off to this start?
It's being a pretty senior heavy team. It's really just putting inning together, and I mean it's pretty nice when we can go into a game. We jump on them early. We get a couple runs in our first innings and continue. We get strikes on the mound, and being that we're senior and have a pretty chemistry heavy team.
Yeah.
From day one, we've all been playing football, baseball, basketball together. So just growing up as Hayesville kids and being able to compete, it was the last year together as Hayesville kids. So
Yeah, I'm sure that's exciting. And for you, being a three-sport athlete, what do you feel like, kind of some of the other sports, how important is it for you to be a three-sport athlete personally? And then what do you feel like has been, some skills that have translated across the sports?
absolutely, overall, just athleticism carries big time into just any sports, honestly, because you get into baseball, it can be a real up or down kind of sport. I mean, it's a real strong skill set. You don't necessarily have to be super athletic, but I think playing 3 sports keeps you pretty athletic and keeps you mobile, keeps you healthy, and it's big time for sure.
Thinking back to day one for you on the diamond, how'd you get started in baseball? Was it ever really a focus for you growing up to be playing baseball?
Oh, for sure. Since I was 3 or 4, I've been grabbing the bat and just swinging it, and I got 2 older brothers who played college ball and this and that. So I've grown up around the game. I've been in the game my whole life, and it's just been a love since day one.
Yeah. When did things kind of click for you on the mound at the plate? When did you kind of realize you might be pretty good at baseball?
I've always kind of been one step ahead. I've just been a little better than average. But being that I'll take the pitching route in college, that the past year or two has really opened up my eyes to what I can do on the mound, and I've realized that I'm a little more special and can be a little more special than some others. So I took full heart into that, put my marbles in one basket, and really started taking off with that, and it's been good for me.
Yeah, and I remember playing. I was a two-way guy in high school, a three-sport athlete like yourself, and I loved pitching because it felt like I was in control. I liked being in control. What do you enjoy the most about pitching and playing baseball as a whole?
Absolutely, you get up there on the hill, and it's a different mindset for me. I'm a guy, I want people to leave me alone when I'm on the mound. I get dialed in pretty hard, and love to compete, love to control the game, love to play with a little bit of swag, and it's always fun.
Yeah. What does a pregame routine kind of look like for you? What do you like to do to kind of get prepared? Is it a lot of research into the opponent? Is it just getting in the right headspace? What's a routine for an hour before the game kind of look like for you?
A lot of it's on the headspace side. I'm not super big on scouting reports. I like to just play the game. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game, and you go in, you compete, you play, you pound the zone, and I mean, you get everything you need.
Yeah.
So
What's on the pregame playlist for you?
pregame playlist usually maybe throw some Rihanna in there every now and then, but I'm pretty hard on the rap. Maybe some EBK or something to get going. Gets the blood going pretty
Okay.
hard. So
What are some of the goals for you this season, maybe individually and as a team?
I think as a team this year, we definitely expect to make a state run for sure, and we haven't had a real standout season since 19, and that's something we're definitely looking forward to this year. And individually wise, I'd like to top my all-state honorable mention pitcher last year and hopefully make my way into first or second team.
Yeah.
And see how it goes from there.
Yeah. So outside of baseball, outside of football and basketball, what do you like to do with your free time when you do have some time to kind of sit back and relax a little bit?
Yeah, it's hard to say there's a whole lot of free time outside of the three, but honestly, it's just taking time away from the sport because it's just as important as the time you put into the sport. Just getting away, letting your mind free up a little bit, and just simply just enjoying things. I mean, I'm not wanting to go out and do a whole lot of things besides just relax at home and just get away from the game a little bit, but I know that tomorrow I'll get right back to the game. So
Yeah. What's a fun fact about Hagen Warkins that somebody may not know or might set you apart from somebody else?
fun fact. Suppose I can juggle.
Okay.
I mean, being a baseball guy.
It's so funny because everybody we ask that, they always say they can juggle. And actually, I'm starting to kind of get a little bit skeptical about it because I don't think very many people can juggle. I couldn't do it. But when did you kind of learn to juggle? What was that process like?
Oh, it was over the COVID years. I got bored at home and started tossing balls up and taught myself how to juggle. Went from no videos or nothing and just kind of throwing some balls up. And now I'm getting a little fancy with it. Yeah. So yeah.
What's your favorite thing to juggle? A lot of people do bowling pins. I don't think Coach wants to do knives just yet. But is there anything you can juggle that is a little pretty cool?
Oh, nothing that crazy. Just the basketballs are pretty hard because they get big. The bigger it is, the harder it is. Yeah. So go with the bigger objects.
Well, Hagen, congratulations on a great start to the season and best of luck the rest of the way.
Absolutely. Thank you.